Are you ready to react to this battle as much as I'm ready to react to this battle? Because this is going to be a really good battle to react to. Now let's start reacting to it. Oh, hey YouTube, what is really good? My name is In Vivid Color, coach of the South Texas Sableyes, and this is going to be the Week 6 battle for the NPA, or the National Pokemon Association. Now our opponent this week is Choice Specs, coach of the Orlando Magikarps, and this week is gonna be a humdinger. This battle is still relatively fresh in my memory. I'm ready to react to it, and if you are excited, please go ahead and just click on that like button before the battle even happens. Just give it a thumbs up. All right, no, but seriously, our opponent this week is the Choice Specs, coach of the Orlando Magikarps. I think I've already said this, but I cannot take anything I said before this moment right now seriously ever. And that goes for any promises I've ever made any of you. Except, I don't know, like my close friends and family. You can still trust me, but the rest of you, anything you've heard from me before this moment is a lie. I don't know why I just keep making like really bad jokes instead of talking about this battle. Let's talk about this battle. The team that Specs is bringing this week is kind of frightening. We see the Minccino. Is it Minccino or Cinccino? It's Cinccino. We see a Drifloon, a Dragonite, a Jirachi, a Florges, and an Entei. Now, you know I have an affinity for Jirachi. I absolutely love it. So facing against one, it breaks my heart into little pieces. And I will also have you know that Specs had access to Mega Gyarados as well as Ninetales and Venusaur. So I prepped really hard for a Suncore, and I also prepped really hard for Mega Gyarados. Now, that being said, let's talk about the team I'm bringing this week to counter this team, which I didn't expect even a little bit. I'm bringing Tyranitar, Mega Alakazam, Dhelmise, Milotic, Gligar, and for its first appearance in the NPA, Yanmega. Now, Yanmega is pretty good here. It's a speed boost set, and it finds a lot of Okos randomly, or just like a lot of damage against his team. Air Slash is pretty solid damage against most of his team. Bug Buzz does reasonable damage to things that Air Slash doesn't hurt that bad. Like, he also had a Manectric, and I was really fearing a Scarf Manectric, right? So I brought Yanmega, and obviously it wouldn't outspeed the Manectric, but if I could potentially like force something out, go for an attack, and then protect, Yanmega would be able to outspeed his entire team. Like with 2 speed boosts, Yanmega would be able to outspeed his entire team, even Venusaur and the Sun. So that's why it's here. Now, the rest of the team, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna leave it for a little bit of surprise. Let's react to this battle. That's what we do in this channel, you know? We react. I changed shirts a minute ago because I just powered through 3 videos. I powered through a video for the PLL, a video for the PGVL, and a video for the NPA updating sort of my draft document, or rather telling you what changes I made to the team. So if you're wondering why I didn't wear the same shirt for 4 videos in a row, that's why. I felt weird about it. I guess three videos in a row wearing the exact same shirt and beanie is my limit, but I don't even know if you care about this, so let's react to this battle because I'm in a weird place right now in terms of what I'm talking about. Bye! Always a good sign to see a character model that is not the base model. Also, this model has glasses. I didn't even know your trainer model could have glasses, and I need glasses on my character because I'm a glasses boy. Anyways, so I led off with Tyranitar. The Kaiju, it's been doing pretty reasonable for me this season. Like, I don't think I play it very well because I'm not good at Tyranitar yet, but I still love it. He leads with 2 for flinching, this Cinccino, which makes me think that it's, what is it, like Razor Fang? I don't know. There's one of the, it's not Razor Fang. I think Razor Fang raises crit rates. There's an, I have time to talk about it because we're stuck here for 5 of these bullet seeds. Let me think about it. King's Rock definitely flinches. And then there's also like an instance I feel like that flinches. I don't actually know at this point. But the moral of the story is the fact that this thing's name is 2 for flinching. Holy shit, this animation is still going on. Oh, the fact that this thing's name is 2 for flinching makes me think that it's that set. But realistically, it's probably Scarf because this thing Scarf gets to have a really clean outspeed on my Mega Alakazam. So I switch into Dhelmise. If he switches out right here, we know he's not Scarfed, because if he's not Scarfed, he probably carries Knockoff just because it's a really common move on Cinccino. So, or is it Minccino? It's Cinccino. I'm gonna do that at least 3 more times. So really, this is my way to test. I would have lived the Knockoff, but not comfortably. I've been bringing my Delmise. I know a lot of people assault vest their Delmise. I'm just bringing my Delmise as like leftovers with synthesis because I treat it as like a really offensive wall, if that makes sense. Anyways, we go for the anchor shot. So we know this thing's trapped in. We also know that we absolutely cannot stay in on NPA any day of the week. Like, I don't care if he's predicting me to go out into anything and goes for any other move but Sacred Fire. We can't stay in on it. So he goes for the Sacred Fire here. We go out into our Milotic, and I'm actually like, okay, burn me, burn me, burn me, because then I'm super tanky, right? And I'm burned. I don't care. I have leftovers. It negates that. We didn't get burned. I really wanted the burn, which is kind of, it's funny to say, but I really, really wanted the burn. I'm not brave enough to bring Flame Orb yet, so we go into our Milotic here. He goes out into his Florges. I predicted this switch and just went for a Toxic. Now, I understand that a pretty high amount of Florges probably carry Aromatherapy or Heal Bell. I think they get access to both. I'm not actually sure. They might not, but I know it gets Aromatherapy. But I still just, if he has to go for Aromatherapy, he has to blow a turn to do it. I get to stay in potentially and do, you know, all the things. But if I remember correctly, in how this battle took place, I said it was fresh in my memory, like before we started it, and I'm already at a place. Yeah, I was gonna say I switch out here. Also, how do you like the Milotic nickname Lust? This is definitely a Full Metal Alchemist reference. I also call my Hariyama's Gluttony. Let me know how you feel about that. He switches out, which makes me think that he just does not have Aromatherapy, because I think he would have went for it realistically. I mean, Milotic is not threatening to Florges at all. Now I'm in a position where I know I can live a knockoff, and I can also chunk this thing. He just goes for U-turn, which I think is smart. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's a smart play. I also probably could have just like predicted a switch back into Entei and gone for Shadow Claw. I'm pretty sure I have Shadow Claw this week. Instead, I just went for the anchor shot again because it chunked the Entei the first time. He actually opts to go out into the Dragonite. Now I'm in a really weird position. I remember tanking on this turn for a long time because I'm like, okay, all right, think about this. If he's flying EMZ, he kills me, but I also don't have a clean switch for that. He's wing attacked, which blew my mind. And then based on that kill, I can pretty safely assume that this thing's choice banded, which is just not at all what I predicted. Like, never in my wildest dream did I just think this Dragonite would come in and be choice banded. Now here, I make what I'm gonna consider some pretty loose plays because I pretty much confirmed choice band damage, but at the time I'm like, what if he's weakness policy, or what if he, you know, what if something bad happens? I trace his multi-scale because I'm thinking, okay, I can live in extreme speed, so I should just go for Psychic, predicting him to switch, because that's 100% what I thought. I thought he was just gonna switch because he knew I would live in extreme speed because I trace multi-scale. So even in this moment, even after seeing the damage and assuming this thing was choice banded, I still acted like it wasn't. That's beside the point. I took unnecessary damage. Like, I could have just gone for Hidden Power Ice and killed it. So anyways, he goes down to this thing. I'm 100% Scarf now. I switch out. I go out into my T-Tar knowing that if he goes for Bullet Seed, he super gets me. If he goes for U-turn, it's also not great. It's really not great because it's gonna chunk. Look at this. This stupid, like, fur. What is this based off of? What are those animals? They're really cute and they take dust baths, which is fitting because we're in the sand. What are those called? I feel like they have a name that sounds like Cinchino. Whatever. Chinchou. Nope. That's another Pokemon. The moral of the story is he switches into Jirachi. I stayed in with T-Tar thinking like, okay, I don't know if I have the option to switch out here. And also, if he scarfs himself in Iron Head, this gives me a really good opportunity. What's that opportunity, you might ask? I go into Gligar knowing he'll switch because if he's choiced into Iron Head, it's not gonna do anything. And I set up the Rock Polish to double my speed. Now I outspeed anything on his team. This set was 100% weird. I go for the Swords Dance here, thinking like, man, if he Willows me, it's not going to be great. Or if he Hidden Power Ices me, it's not going to be great. He goes for the Shadow Ball. I know we're super comfortable living that. And this is a double dance Gligar. Ladies and gentlemen, a double dance Gligar. I thought it was so flames. It's literally Swords Dance, Rock Polish, Stone Edge, Earthquake. That's the move set. Now, I take out the Drifblim. This Drifblim was also a super spicy set. After talking to Specs after the game, he told me what the set was. I think it was like Unburden Calm Mind, maybe. I don't remember. It was a spicy set. Unburden Weakness Policy is what it was. So he brings out this thing, and at this point I'm like, okay, that's fine. It's gonna live after the poison damage, and after it's gonna die to another earthquake. Basically, he goes for a Moonblast. I know I can live this because I'm running calcs. So we live, but it gets a crit, and I'm like, okay, all right, cool. So Gligar is now dead because he has an Entei in the back, and Entei's all run extreme speed. It's like a rule. It's like an unwritten rule. But at least I got to kill 2 things with my double dance Gligar. I think I almost said double dance Digar, whatever. My double dance Gligar got to kill 2 things, and I'm super happy about it. I brought this thing. I thought it was maybe weird. I thought it wasn't the best bring, and it was spicy. He switched out to Jirachi, and now I'm just like, okay, that's really weird. I outspeed your entire team, except for the extreme speed on Entei. I Earthquake it, it goes down. And now I'm just like, his Entei must not have extreme speed. It can't. It can't have extreme speed. Now, this thing I speed tie with if it's max speed Scarf. I know it's Scarf, but I speed tie with it if it's max speed. So I either win a speed tie here or he's not max speed. Like, he could be 1 point off of max speed and I outspeed it, but I speed tied with it if it was max speed. And I kill that thing too. And then he brings out the Entei, and I'm just like, did he forget about extreme speed? Does he not have extreme speed? He does not have extreme speed, ladies and gentlemen. He does not have extreme speed. And you see a double dance Gligar get 5 kills this game. And I think that is incredible. Like, I was so giddy when this happened. I wish I'd recorded live. I really do. I probably would have played worse if I'd recorded live, but I wish I'd done it. Just so you could see how excited I was. Because when I got it off, I was just like, I win, right? Like, when he went for Shadow Ball instead of Hidden Power Ice or Will-O-Wisp, which, to be fair, I don't know if Hyper Cutter negates Will-O-Wisp or not.
Chinchillas.
The name of the animal that I think Cinchino is based off of is a chinchilla, not a chinchow. That was a very delayed sort of like brain connection. Anyways, I don't know necessarily how Hypercutter works with Burn. I don't know, because it was a Hypercutter Gligar, so my attack couldn't be lowered by Intimidate or sort of any, you know, like Parting Shot or what have you. He didn't have access to Parting Shot, but the moral of the story is I was Hypercutter. I didn't want my attack to get lowered. Now, I don't know if that affects Burn or not. I was going to look it up in the moment, but then when he didn't Will-O-Wisp me, I just didn't bother with it. So I still don't know that. I should probably look it up. If you know, let me know in the comment section down below, maybe. Also, comment on this video if you were super stoked to see a double dance Gligar, because let's be honest, it's not every day you get to see a Gligar get a 5-0 sweep. It's really not. I mean, this isn't even Little Cup or REU or whatever. This is Draft League top level competitive Pokemons battlings. No, but seriously, leave a like on this video if you're excited about that. I thought it was actually dope, and if you do as well, please leave a like. It would mean the absolute most to me. If you want to leave a comment in the comment section letting me know how dope the Gligar set was, then do that and I will heart your comment. If you want to leave a comment telling me I suck for not getting Yanmega on the field, I'll heart that too, because I really do. I feel for Yanmega. I brought it for the first time this week and it didn't even see the field. So we are now 3-3 in the NPA. I'm actually pretty proud of this battle. I thought it was a lot of fun. The team I brought was fun. I'm just, you know, we're having fun. Next week we go up against Jodor. Jodor has been doing pretty well this season. His team is also terrifying. Before I forget, go ahead and check out Choice Spec's battle. It will be in the description down below. Leave a like on their video, subscribe, leave a comment telling them, you know, Gligar, you got gotted by Gligar. Love in vivid color. I don't know. Is that douchey? Don't be douchey. Only leave it if it's in the least douchey way possible. Oh, my voice is cracked. All right, no, but seriously, like this video, comment on this video. Oh, subscribe if you're new. You do that. We have fun here. You saw that? You saw that Gligar? we have fun here sometimes. I mean, sometimes we're scumbags, but sometimes we just have fun. All right. No, but seriously, I'm kind of done here. I gotta leave. I've got a lot of footage to edit. I just recorded 4 videos. I need to record a 5th, but I love you. And I'm the coach of the South Texas Sableyes for what that's worth. Bye.
So tell me something.